I would like to invite our resource person, Dr. B. Madhusudan Naik, is currently working professor in Department of Management Studies at Sri Nanambika Degree College, Madanapalli. He holds a PhD in finance and has a strong interdisciplinary academic background in management, commerce and economics. With over 8 years of teaching experience and rich research exposure, his educational qualifications was PhD Finance, Brevidian University 2018, MBA Finance and Marketing JNU, Anantapur 2012, MCOM in Venkateshwara University Tirupati, MBA Economics pursuing in IGNOU. He are certified from UGC NET under Management 2023, UGC NET Commerce 2025, APSET Qualified Management 2012, 2014, 2024, APSET Qualified Commerce 2016. He also got awards and fellowship under UGC National Fellowship for Higher Education GRF 2016. As professional experience, Assistant Professor in the Department of Management Studies at Sri Nanambika Degree College, present, and as Associate Professor, Aurora's PG College, Hyderabad, in 3 years. Total teaching experience is 8 years. His research and academic contributions are presented 14 plus research papers at national and international conferences, published research papers in reputed international journals, active participant in academic conferences, FDPs and workshops. Now I would like to invite Dr. B. Madhusudan Naik to take over the session. Thank you.
Thank you everyone. Good afternoon. This is Dr. Madhusudan. Already madam given a brief introduction about me. So here today we gathered here to discuss the academic bank of credit. So all of you already had it without your knowledge. So without your knowledge you generated a upper ID, ABC ID and all these things. So even college also be asked you to be do this particular thing and subject to all this. So currently you are holding all these things. So despite of that, you are having the what is called ABC ID has been developed and all these things. So in this session where we are going to be discuss detailing about the benefits of a academic bank of credit. So how your OPAR or ABC ID is going to be helpful. So academic bank of credit, it is also known as a ABC. Transform. So transforming Indian higher education to flexibility and mobility. So here higher education has been transforming to this flexibility and mobility. So how flexible and how mobility has been brought to this ABC, where we are going to go in this particular detailed session. So before going to go deeper about this ABC, can anyone tell me about how many levels of education in Indian education system? How many levels of education in Indian system? 4. Yeah, can you name those 4? Huh? Okay. 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 Nice answer. So here we have a 3 levels of education. So primary, secondary and higher education. So here, so primary education up to 6th standard, from 6th standard onwards, where again primary has been categorized into these various categories and secondary also categorized. So the secondary up to 12th. So 12th onwards it comes under to the higher education. Or you are into the higher education now, or your UG program, PG program, or research PhD. So everything is a part of what is called higher education system. So how the higher education has been brought the flexibility and mobility to this ABC. So there is a very broad perspective of introducing this ABC system. So from rigid degree to flexible learning pathways. So it is before this what it called ABC system, academic type of credits. So if anyone pursuing a degree, so if they drop in the middle of their course, so it means they don't have any other alternatives. So they lost their academic duration. So again, if they want to be pursue, they continue their education, is there is no possibility of continuing their education and all. So here it is a broadly from flexibility. So where the rigid degree are there, so rigid is very difficult to be altered. So rigid degree to flexible learning pathway. So here it brought the flexible path of learning. So in a detail way, how we are going to be this flexible model and all these things. So we can go in the further slides. So in the further slides, so detail the flexible path. So this is the ABC Academic Bank of Trade as a part of a National Education Policy 2020. So India introduced the new Education Policy 2020 to revamp the education system in India. So where it brought the changes in all the levels of education, including the primary and secondary levels also. So here this changes to the NEP brought in a higher education system also. On a higher education system over the changes తీసుకొచ్చారు. Aim to be democratizing higher education. So the main purpose of this what it called ABC is to democratizing higher education. Democratizing this, so it is giving a free hand to you what it called to learn. So it was enhancing the quality of learning. So you are doing your BA from here, and where you can pursue the similar time from the any IIMs or any IITs or any central universities. So you can pursue the online courses like books. So as you open online courses are there, so where the central government is sponsoring two websites, two digital mediums, NPTEL and SWAYAM. So where you can be access those courses while you are pursuing your what it called your conventional degree. So in conventional degree is so you are coming to the college means it's a conventional way. So the online approaches where you can be learn the online. So that way you can access the professors of IIM and IIT professors. So not only the professors from this department. So all the top institutes are providing the NPTEL and SWAYAM programs. You can access it. So in this way, it is a democratizing higher education. You can enhance your quality education. So even from a remote area also, you can finish your quality of education. That is the motive of this transformation of NEP introduced in India. Then develop the student-centric learning ecosystem. So once it was a teacher-centric, so the teacher has to be teach and you have to listen and you have to take your exams and all this. So that was the teacher-centric system of education. So here this NEP brought the change. So that it is an equivalent to the student-centric learning system. So you can opt whatever the subject you want. So you are studying the minor subjects, right? So you can opt a minor subject. So if you are a MPC backgrounded, means you can opt a physics or chemistry or mathematics as a minor subject. So if you are fantasy backgrounded in intermediate, so you can access what is called this is particularly biology and zoology subjects as a minor. So that kind of student-centric approach where this particular NEP is brought to ABC, where we are having all these advantages and all this. Thereafter, what is called, so this completely became a student-centric, and you are choosing a one multidisciplinary courses also. So where it can be opted. So there are the list of multidisciplinary courses. So around 30 plus multidisciplinary courses. So where you studied in your 10th semester, you are studying the tourism management, right? So that is a part of a multidisciplinary courses. So that kind of a student-centric learning. So it's a student choice. You can be choose any one multidisciplinary course and it can be continue those courses. So that kind of student-centric learning has been taken places with the so let us know that how the academic bank of credits works. So generally, banking lo em chestam, what we can do? transaction, you can be make a transaction, transfer, money transfer, loans. Basic purpose of banking is to deposit your surplus amount. So then transferring of a funds and then it can be withdraw. It's a called remit, what it called. So here you can call it as a redemption, withdraw. So this is the general purpose of our banking system. This similar banking system has also been incorporated into the knowledge. So education system lo kuda ee banking credit system ni iskocharanamata. So banking system for knowledge credits, so where it has been brought. So academic bank of credit is a digital repository of academic credits. So all your academic credits are deposited into this ABC ID or offer ID through your offer ID. So where it is a link to the DigiLocker. So there is a website, central government called it as a DigiLocker. Through it is a link to the DigiLocker. So it is a digital repository academic credits. All your semester credits will be recorded into that DigiLocker to the ABC. Through your ABC ID, it is deposited into the DigiLocker. So this is managed by UGC, University Grant Commission. So University Grant Commissioner they manage it. So it enables the credit accumulation. So all your credits will be accumulated. So from your first semester to till your fourth semester, current semester, it will be accumulated, and from here onwards, fourth to sixth, it will be accumulated, and actually last sixth semester it can be redemption those things. Redemption means you can claim those credits. So in between, you can transfer your credits. Like how we are transferring money from one bank to another or one person to another person through your bank account. Here also you can transfer your credits. So whatever the marks you earn, you can transfer not to some person, to an institute. So that also be added to you only, not for others. So for example, you are currently pursuing your BBA here. Suppose you got a opportunity to be relocated to Delhi or Bangalore. So you relocated to the Bangalore. So Bangalore will be so where in a Bangalore also where you can be continue your education without any hindrances, without any loss of your academic credibility. So in academic years in 4 semester ni loss of or not, 5th semester onwards you can be continue there. So that kind of the transfer facility where we got to the ABC, academic kind of credit. So imagine that before this system of ABC, we don't have those facilities. So we have to drop our education. So once if you are having the scope to be transferred somewhere else, means we have to stop our education there itself. So we don't have opportunity to continue and all this kind. Then why ABC? The problem statement. So why we are discussing about the ABC and why the government introduced the academic bank of credits. So here is a problem statement with the traditional education system. So traditional education system has a following issues. So rigid degree structure. So your degree structure is a very rigid, means very strict. We can't alter it. We can't change. So if you want to be continue the 6th semester here in this college, in this university, you need to be finished here only. You don't have option to migrate to somewhere else. And follow whether you continue option ఉండదు. But this ABC is giving that kind of opportunity to us. Then no mobility access institutions. So you can't be changed your institute or can't change your university and all these things. So this is a major issue of the traditional education system. Then dropout losses, academic progress. So suddenly some issue has been came, financial issue or some other major issue has came into your family, and you drop your degree. ఏదో ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చింది ఇంట్లో, నేను మీ డిగ్రీ డ్రాప్ చేయాల్సింది వచ్చింది. సో డ్రాప్ చేశారనుకోండి, మీకు అక్కడి నుంచి మీరు డ్రాప్అవుట్ అయ్యారనుకోండి, మీ అకాడమిక్ ప్రోగ్రెస్ అంతా లాస్ అయిపోతుంది. సో దేర్ ఇస్ నో ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ సర్టిఫికేషన్ ఫర్ యువర్ 4th సెమిస్టర్. ఈ 4th సెమిస్టర్ మీకు రోజులో రోజున పన్నీర్ లాగే సో దేర్ ఇస్ నో యూస్ దెన్ లిమిటెడ్ ఇంటర్డిసిప్లినరీ లర్నింగ్ సో మనకి ఇంటర్డిసిప్లినరీ లర్నింగ్ అనేది ఉండదు సో you don't have it interdisciplinary so you can't learn the multidisciplinary so you are studying the tourism and management so generally this paper is a particularly for only designed for the tourism management BBA or BCom students for that purpose only and not for the no other students other discipline cannot be out that kind of a specialized papers so where interdisciplinary is lacking in the traditional system so if you go back to the 10 years back, one major incident happened in Andhra Pradesh. So there was a MLA from Vijayawada West constituency called Jaliludin Khan. So one day one media interviewer asked him about his education qualification. So during his education qualification, so the media reporter asked him, what is your education? Then he replies that, so BCom is my education qualification. Then the interviewer asked to him, so which is your favorite subject? Then he answered the physics. So at that point of time, there is no such kind of interdisciplinary option. So it becomes a political tool for the next election. So they shows that this is the knowledge of our politicians, they are bullying us and all this kind of thing. Later it became a reality. So interdisciplinary where we can opt those kind of things also. If a BCom student is having a MPC background, secondly a BPC background, we can opt a physics also. Okay, multidisciplinary person as a minority. It was not there before the MEP and ABC system. So this ABC brought the reform, flexibility, mobility and inclusiveness. So it brought the complete inclusiveness in the education system. Then core architecture of ABC, academic bank of credit. So key pillars, digital credit repository, all your credits will be recorded into the DigiLocker. So DigiLocker through the ABC. So ABC ID ద్వారా ఆర్ ఆపర్ ఐడి ద్వారా అన్ని డిజిలాకర్ లో ఈ డిజిటల్ క్రెడిట్ డిపాజిటరీ సో డిజిలాకర్ will act as a digital credit repository so it has been storing all your credits into this DigiLocker. Then academic credit framework so where it is a lot of academic credit frameworks and all these things so you have the flexibility to opt your next semester from other institutions so that kind of things has been brought and institutional integration where the institutions the colleges can be collaborated with the higher rank institutions so you might be noticing that some colleges are having a foreign course for one semester so they are offering the students has to be study what is called in a foreign, in abroad for one semester. So that kind of institutional integration or collaboration also be brought here through this academic bank of credit. Even the institutions are be making tie-ups or MOUs with the top institutions like IIMs and IITs and central universities or NITs. So where there is given by this, that kind of flexibility has been given by this what is called ABC, academic bank of credit. So here stakeholders means in this particular case students, universities and regulators like UGC are the stakeholder in general terms for your finance related terminology stakeholder and shareholder means so both are not different. Stakeholder means all those who are directly or indirectly involved in the business or associated in the business is called as a stakeholder. So like a shareholder, shareholders also a stakeholder, creditors, debtors, then customers, supply chain, income, all the banks and government agencies, all are the stakeholders. The shareholders means those who invested into the company's share is called as a shareholder. So here in the case of a ABC, Academic Bank of Credit, who are the stakeholders? Means students. You are the stakeholder, and universities are institutions of the stakeholders, and regulators like UGC. UGC stands for University Grant Commission. So all the colleges has to be get a UGC recognition. All the universities has to get a UGC recognition. Without UGC recognition, no colleges will be commissioned. So 53,000 plus colleges are there in India, and 1,300 plus universities, including Central University, State University, Private University, Deemed Universities are there. So remember this point, I will link this point somewhere. This point. So how ABC works? How Academic Bank of Credit works? So student creates a ABC ID. You need to have a ABC ID. So when you are already having Aadhaar ID, right? So that is your ABC ID. Then take and from the institutions. So once you what is called created ABC ID, and if you will it in your university application, so all your certificates, marks and grades will be directly added into the repository. So digital repository like a DigiLocker and all, then stored digitally in a ABC. So all your grades will be stored digitally in a ABC across various institutions. For example, a person is studying in a Delhi University. So suddenly their parents got a transfer here from Madhapalli. So they join in our college also. Then it will be transferred across institution from Delhi University to SV University and Sri Ramakrishna College, where they can be transferred. This is a possible. It is a what we call ABC. So this is how ABC works. So if you want to be get a transfer across the institution space, first you need to have ABC ID. Unless you are having a ABC ID or a academic what is called Aadhaar ID, you are not supposed to be doing those kind of things. Then credit sense from the institution, so you need to be get some credit. Means just simply having a ABC is not enough. You need to be clear your exams. So your exams were clear chestunnaru and stored digitally in a ABC. So all the grades, whatever you are earned from a various institution, need to be stored in the ABC account, then transferred across institutions. So if you have all the things, so if you satisfy these 3 layers, in the 4th layer, it can be transferred to the institutions and waiting for a degree. So ultimately, if you completed these 6 semesters, then you can find your degree. So in a 6 semesters, you change the 3 different institutions. Learn anywhere, earn credits, graduate anytime. So you can learn anywhere. So you can access your education from a remote area. You can be in your village for 1 semester and you can access 2-3. Then earn credits. You need to be earn the credits. So you have to take exams and you have to clear the exam and you have to earn credits and graduate anytime. There is no time bound. So initially there was a lapsing period for what it called your degrees. So once you join in a degree course, means you don't complete for what it called for 6 years or 3 years or 5 years time period. So then your degrees will get cancelled and all these things. So you don't have a scope for a continuation. Graduate anytime. So here this ABC gives you multiple entry and exit system. So suppose you completed your first year. So after first year you decided to be stop your education. So without any recapitulation, so if you clear all the subjects in the first 2 semesters, first semester and second semester, in the first year, they will give you a certificate. So earlier, before the introducing of Academic Bank of Credit system, you don't have such kind of facility. So if you drop in the first year, means you wasted 1 year of time. So now you have that flexibility. What is called 1 year. this certificate. So if you completed second year is 4 semesters, you will get a diploma. So after completion of this semester, you are eligible to get a diploma. You can redeem your credits and you can award a degree. So మీ క్రెడిట్స్ అన్ని ఏబీసీ బ్యాంక్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, అవన్నీ రిడీమ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో క్రెడిట్స్ అన్ని బ్యాంక్లో డిపాజిట్ చేస్తున్నాం, అంటే డిజీ లాకర్. సో ఏబీసీ బ్యాంక్లో డిపాజిట్ చేస్తున్నాం. మనకి 6th సెమిస్టర్ మీరు ఒక ఫిక్స్డ్ డిపాజిట్ చేసి ఏం చేస్తారు, సో ఒక 5 yearsలో 3 yearsలో డిపాజిట్ చేశారు అనుకోండి, 3 yearsకి డిపాజిట్ చేశారు. సో థర్డ్ ఇయర్ మెచ్యూరిటీ అవ్వగానే మనకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఇంకా కదా, సో ప్రిన్సిపల్ ప్లస్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ విల్ గెట్. In a similar way, you deposit all your credits to the digital depository, your ABC ID. So after completion of the third year, you will redeem all those entry చేసుకోవచ్చు. So you can continue reduce the dropout cost. So this multiple entry and exit will be makes you to be multiple the next semester on. So that kind of flexibility where here you are having to the what you call the ABC. The key features: digital trade bank. All your trades are stored into the digital repository. ABC ID in the DigiLocker. You can redeem all those things for awarding of what you need. Inter-university mobility. So you can move to the SC University to Delhi University. The kind of flexibility where we are getting through what we call ABC ID. Lifelong learning support. So it will be support for you with multiple entry and multiple exit. So you can finish your degree at any point of time. So you finish the first semester or first year and you got the certificate. This on the certificate basis where it can be joined by second year after 10 years. So if you imagine that you finish the diploma. If you finish the 2 years, you get a what it called diploma certificate. On the basis of the diploma certificate, after 2 years, again you can be continue your degree. So after your re-entry or you rejoin, if you finish the 2 semester, you will earn a degree. That kind of flexibility you are getting through the ABC and multidisciplinary education. So we discussed the daily routine farm story, right? Become physics. So now it became a reality. Once it became a very cold and lot of memes has been created on this day and told like anything to the opposition. So that now became a reality. Now those from 2021 onwards, those who completed their become. So if this is the best. The interesting subject is a physics miss. There is no one. It's common because multidisciplinary education system. So it has been brought because you have a passion of some subject. So you are a MBC background student, you are interested to study the physics. But here in a BBA course, so due to the industry demand and some other reasons, where you might be join the BBA course. So you don't have option to study physics here. So where this what it called ABC system gives the new education policy brought this multidisciplinary education. Then benefits to the students, flexibility in learning. So you can learn as per your choice. So you study the 4 semester here. Then you can 5th semester you can do what it called online courses and all these things. Then 6th semester again you can go for the internship or somewhere and you can redeem your degree. You didn't give college but you can redeem your degree because you have online courses. So those online courses also again you have to take a computer based exam. NPTEL right? So that kind of flexibility in learning is provided by the ABC. Then that someone is dropped after first year means they got a certificate. So they didn't go any academic class. So after the second year they got dropped means diploma. They need to be note that they need to be finish their subjects. Without clearing of their subjects and all these things, there is a no credits on their DigiLocker or ABC ID. digital repository papers, reports. Then freedom to switch institutions, you can easily switch to one institution to another institution. Then better employability. So being a student of a BBA, you can opt a minor paper as a computer science. So computer science papers can be studied the minor paper, so that you have multiple employability opportunities. So you can go to the management side and you can go for the software IT sector also. Then beneficial academic collaborations. So we can be maintain academic collaboration with the IIT Madras, and we can provide this online certification courses and all. So it will be benefit for the institution as well as student. Then increase the enrollment. So this ABC will be possible to be for 2 years. There may be some problems will be arise, so where they have to be drop their education. So here they won't be fear. So they don't have that kind of worries. So here they can be use the ABC technique ID. So this increases the enrollment of the education issues. Then standardized grade system. So this grade system has been brought into a purpose structured grade framework and all these things. Then global compatibility. So now the education becomes a global compatibility. In further slide, we can be discuss how this ABC academic bank of credit has been global compatibility and all. So role of technology, role of digital platform. So this is a digital platform. So it is not a manually recorded instrument. Then integration with the DigiLocker. So DigiLocker to integrate with the where DigiLocker. So how many of you are aware about the DigiLocker? On your documents online, you can save your Aadhaar card, your transcripts, or your driving license. Whatever the document you want to be stored, you can be stored digitally. So here, the ABC your grade will be integrated with the DigiLocker. So all your grades will be preserved in the DigiLocker. And whenever you require, you can be written. So here data transparency. So there is no scope of a manipulation and all these things. So once you earn the credit piece, there is a no scope to be altered. Even the thing will be recommended President of India or Prime Minister of India. So this is very transparent, but not in the case of manual basis. So where there are a lot of spaces at all. So real time credit tracking. So you can track your credit at any moment of time, like the GPS you are tracking like that. So you can track your credits at the real time. So real time you can track your credits. Then global perspective, similar system, European credit transfer system. So here in Europe also we have a similar credit system and all. ABC aligns India's with the global education standard. So one of the major objective of this academic bank of credits is aligning India with the global education standard. So when India is trying to be roping with the global education standard, so that's why we are adopting to the global perspective. It is making the integration. Then implementation challenges, awareness gap. So initially I told that 55,000 plus higher education institutions are in India. So only 2,500 or 600 institutes have been implemented in this. So that is a huge awareness gap. So lack of awareness to the students, and government don't have proper qualification. So all these are the things. Then institutional readiness. So most of the institutions are not in a position to be aware this kind of facilities at all. Then credit standardization issues. So there are lot of credit standardization issues and all. So if you look at, so the same grades are given for the major paper and minor paper. There is no big difference between minor and major. So that kind of issues are there. So minors are again categorized into three: interdisciplinary and within the disciplinary reading and multidisciplinary minor paper. So all these kind of things. So there is a not a clear standardization. So those payment for the lot of issues for the then digital divide also between digitally accessible and digitally inaccessible. So, in digital literacy and digital illiteracy. That's the difference between digital literacy and digital illiteracy. So still there is a huge digital divide gap in India to access the internet and all these things. So that is the one of the reasons for the implementation study. So here you can access the the internet and all these things. The few villages they don't have the facilities and all these things. So they are having, they are not registered to all these things. There are a lot of multiple issues. Then government initiatives. So NEP 2020 implementation. So new education policy 2020 implementation. So without implementation only all these stages has been brought by the government of India. So need to be strengthened UGC. UGC means University Grant Commission. Guidelines and regulations. So digital infrastructure expansion need to be give a more high speed data for the education institutes and for those students who are need to be pursue their education through online. Then future roadmap integration with the global university. So here we need to be doing this kind of changes with the global university. AI-based academic tracking. So we need to be tracked with the help of AI and skill-based trade system. So that's why the skill papers have been added into your course structure. Then industry link certification. So particularly what it called your curriculum has to be industry linked and all these things. So that's why UGC also be finding a new system of education that is called apprenticeship embedded degree program AEDP. You are having internship means companies won't pay you and they pay on their interest. So you have to go for 2 months of what it called apprenticeship embedded degree program is not like that. So the companies will be mandated to pay the minimum pay 15 to 16,000 like that. So it is there is an act of apprenticeship. So according to that, companies has to be pay the students those later apprenticeship. So the UGC is planning to bring the apprenticeship embedded degree program. So here there is no use of internship. So someone is there are a lot of drawbacks in the internship system. So that's why to import these skills where it is going to be. In the cases, so student studies first year in Delhi University and second year online courses like SWAYAM and all. Then third year another university. So grades accumulated. First year, second year and third year, all the grades has been accumulated here in a degree logger and finally degree awarded. Degree awarded. So that kind of flexibility where you are having this what you call. So closing note, ABC is not just a reform, it is a revolution in the Indian higher education. So here ABC is going to give a lot of flexibility to you. So the student can be having multiple entry and multiple exit. So they can be enter at any time, they can be exit at any time. That kind of flexibility is the conclusion of this session of ABC. So thank you for listening.